Bum, 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 bum. Oh, hi, gameplay boy. What's going on? Saw you were streaming earlier today. Didn't get by, though. Grabbing coffee. Be right back. What's up? Going in. Oh, hi, Puppy Kitten Drop. How's it going? Oh, every time. Ba 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 ba. Are you ready for some Midway Arcade Treasures Spy Hunter Edition on the PS2? Oh, hi, Trickster. Puppy Kitten Trout says, doing well, took the day off work just because, oh, those are the best. Chilly tonight in New York City. It's pretty chilly where I'm at, too. Down in the South Kakalaki, it is pretty chilly. Pretty chilly, I must say. Oh, I didn't start my 3D printer to printing, so we should definitely make that a thing. So hold on 1 second as we start that up. Midway Treasure Arcade. Ooh, Arcade Treasures. Okay, it's taking a sweet. Oh, hi, Monkey Bananas. But that's great. That's great, puppy. Take a day off. What are you doing in Chilly Town? And what are you doing in Chilly Town? Chilly, New York. What are you doing? What are you doing? Is it a clear night in New York City? Monkey, how's your vision? How's it going? Here we go, and that's up. All right, and let's do a print. Hello, fellow old people. It is nice clear night. That's the best kind of cold. If you got to have a cold night, might as well be clear. Maybe we should go live there so you can see me here. There we go. All right. Oh, hi, everybody. Oh, I didn't turn my other light on, did I? It's nice and cozy in here, though. I hate to turn it on. It might blow up the vibe. It's not bad. The way I use my monitors, they're good long ways for me. Progressives make those monitors a bit hard to read. I hate that crap. Get progressives, they said. No, I says. All right. What do you say we play some Spy Hunter? Digital clips. Who's ready for some Peter Gunn action? I know I am. Let's do it. Let's see if this is a better experience. Ooh, look at that water tech in there going on. Look at that. So this is for the PS2. It's the Midway Arcade Treasures. We've visited this before. Oh, my body is ready to receive you, says Tonda. Oh, hi, Tonda. Yes, we've got a lot of Midway classics returning again. We've covered 720 on the Play Retro show. We didn't cover Blaster. That's also a... Is that a car game or is that... I'm trying to remember. Is that one of those... Bubbles? We never played that one. Oh, hi, Bubbles. What is this thing? The iconography, I don't know if it's great, though, because it must be Defender 1, Defender 2. Oh, some Gauntlet. That was sexy. We did that. Rampage. We need to do Rampage. I haven't covered that yet. Marble Madness did that. Kalax. Is it Kalax or Klax? What do you think? What do you think, Tonda? Yeah, you check that wholesome for Tonda. It returns negative 3%. No! Or is that good? Joust 2, we did that. Joust 1, we did that. Rampart, we never covered that yet. Splat, and there's the game we're playing this week. Some Spy Hunter, but not to forget about Road Blasters. When did Road Blasters come out? Very similar vibe, though, right? I mean, here you are in your little car, and you're blowing up stuff. Do you get to pull into a truck? Look at that. Look at that. Kind of more of a pole position thing, though, right? Oh, look at that. I couldn't blow that up either. Wow, I don't remember this being so similar to Just Clacks. I watched a very special episode of Murder, She Wrote this morning. It was season 1, episode 7. Had Sheriff Lobo on there. You know the guy he's from Gunsmoke, but also had Mr. C there. Remember Tom? Was it Tom? What is his name? It's not Tom Post. What is his name? Tom Bosley. Tom Bosley, just for you. He was in there. He was the sheriff. Oddly. And not Sheriff Lobo. Whatever. Yeah, we're gonna play Spy Hunter just in a second, but I just wanted to recall what this was all about. Kind of looks good, though. Looks good. Oh, here's the balls. Okay, here we go. More driving and shooting. Alright. Do we have enemies or just everybody my enemy? Nope, should have got more of that. Oh, I missed that. Oh, he turned into a red ball. Bonus fuel. Oh, look at that. There's a lot here to be similar to Spy Hunter, except for the little side things there. Alright, that's fine. Alright. Just looked at it. How hard is this to control? Terribly. Let's go back to the main menu. Let's get to the game we're supposed to be here for. Save to memory card. That's okay. Real memory card too, by the way. That's the real deal memory card right there. 8 megabytes, I think. Is that the one? Sounds right. Oh, Super Sprint. Another Midway racing classic. It's pole position. So the controls are not great here. And as far as I know, you can't change the controls on Midway Arcade Treasures. And one of the reasons why it's a problem is because in this game, in order to really play a good version of Spy Hunter, you need to be able to change gears. As you can tell right here, the change gears is the circle button. Oh, wait. So why was I always holding down the X button for gas? Is not how that works? Oh, I know it. Okay, so that's the problem. Gas is pushing forward on the right analog stick. At the arcade, it's a gas pedal. Steering is the left analog stick, which is fine. You can also gear... Wait a minute, you can gear shift on the D-pad? That may be... And that's also, once again, it's going to take away your hands from either steering. I would much prefer... They got the missiles, smoke screen, oil slick, and missiles, machine guns, all mapped to the front bumper buttons. I guess I don't know where you would change the gears at, I guess. I guess you don't have many other choices. Even if you wanted to change it, what would you do? What would you do? 8 mega bunions of memory. First stage of game runs on a timer with unlimited cards. After the timer expires, bases will be awarded for points earned. I still don't know why they call them bases. All right, beware of the enemies. The Road Lord. He's such a Road Lord. You can't knock him off, right? The Switchblade. He'll run you off the road for sure. The Enforcer. He's got some guns. The Mad Bomber. Stupid helicopter. Barrel Dumper. Barrel Dumper. Dr. Torpedo. Look over there. See my little low-high gear over there? Yeah, you won't see these little gems on the side at the arcade. But they needed to have that because you know why? Otherwise, you wouldn't know stuff like the flashing rectangular button in the middle of your yoke steering wheel would tell you when you could call your weapons van, as well as the lit up buttons, 4 buttons, one for each for the machine guns, smoke screen, oil slick, and missiles. So it was a physical thing that you could see. So they had to represent that on the screen. So let's do it. Let's see if we can play some Spy Hunter. Take that, designers. You suck it. All right. Okay, so here's my acceleration. If I want to change gears, I got to hit it in high gear there. All right. All right. You don't have to worry about being in... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. All right. All right. You don't have to worry about low gear very long, but you can't start off in high gear. Also, you're not supposed to hit the pedestrians. You're only supposed to hit the blue cars. Oh, and if you get stopped, like you bump in like that, you'll completely have to stop. Oh, shoot. Another thing, too, is this analog stick is so sensitive. Why so sensitive, analog stick? How's the audio, by the way? Can I come up on the audio some? That blue guy there. Okay, so here's the truck. It automatically deploys. All right. I think. Let me see. How do we... Uh-oh. This guy's going to try to knock me off the road. Oh, he did it anyway because I tried to... Didn't do very well there, did I? All right, gotta get in low gear. Okay, there's a smoke screen guy. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, shoot! Ah, come on. Get back up to the truck. Come on, truck. Get your position. Ah, come on. I don't want to get ran over. I don't want to get knocked off. Oh, like that. Ugh. As Charlie Brown, if he was driving it, would say, ugh. There it is again, okay. Oh, we got 2. Oh, no, that's the truck to drop me off. Okay. Okay, nobody's bothering me right now, so it should be no problem getting the truck. There we go. Wow. Woo. Boo-doo, 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 boo-boo-boo-boo. Okay, what do we get? What do we get? Smoke screen? Oh, I knocked him off the road. Take that, you turd. All right, there's the smoke. Nobody's behind me, though. So some guys on the motorcycle said, what just happened? All right, we're past our, 600 seconds? 800 seconds or whatever it is. So now we just have a car. All right, there's the oil slick truck. Oh, no, I don't have nothing left. Oh, look, they knocked themselves off. All right, look at that. Oh, still in low gear, aren't I? All right. There we go. Boom. Look at that. All right, now we got some oil. Oil slick. Oh, here we go. Oh, which one is it? Which one is it? Oh, no. Come on, man. Ah! There we go. Now we got him. Now we go. Oh, the guy's shooting at me. Got him. Got him. Endless, unlimited machine gun, right? All right. Where for this guy? Come on. There you go. Take that. Woo woo boop boop. Do 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 do. At this point, you can kind of sit for a second. You don't have to go right away, right? You don't have to go right away. You can wait for opportunity to present itself. All right, but then you got, oh boy, here we go. Oh, there's the truck again. He's got the oil. He's got the oil. Come on, truck. Oh, shoot. There we go. Nailed it. Nailed it. Take that, Michael Knight. Take that, Michael Knight. Oh, how do I have another one? All right. Oh, no. Wrong one. Oh, no. Shoot. Oh, no. Oh, dadgummit. Can't you see I was having shifting problems? Your ranking is 1. Take that. Take that, my friends. Where'd it go? Oh, over there. Okay, I see. You just have to go through the whole cycle, though, don't you? All right. Oh, shoot. I pressed the wrong one. Shifting problems happen all the time to us, right? I got a shifting problem. First place. Nothing. You know why? Because I typed it in wrong. Great. You're only going to add 1 credit, too. I don't like that. Why even keep the credit thing if I'm just going to have 1? Don't shoot. Go, car, go. Go, car, go. Go, car, go. Go faster, car. Go faster. Oh, shoot. That shifting is difficult. Oh, and then if you run off the road, man, you're just done for. Yes. Oh, there's my truck. What's it doing there? Oh, it's a car. Kind of like the truck for a second there. Oh my gosh. So much easier in the arcade when you have all the little features and stuff. That's okay. Oh, shoot. Oh my gosh. Because just for a second, like when you shift into high gear, you have to take your hand off for just a second. And so then by the time you get back, it's like, oh no, what am I doing? I'm steering all over the place. Plus, it's such a small little movement. Whereas the yoke, you had plenty of movement. Hey. Here it's just like, you gotta be careful, man. Calvi, grind them, baby. Grind them till you find them. It did say I had something. Oh, okay. You can do it with. Okay, we did determine that we could do it with our. Uh-oh. How do I do it, though? All right. You can do it with that hand. It's hard as crap, but you can do it. Oh, man. Dadgummit. Oh, and I gotta go. Oh, that's even tougher because then you take your hand off the steering. You gotta take your hand off the. You gotta take a hand off the acceleration, which is probably the smarter thing to do. Because you can take it off when you're steering too, but that's no good. That's no good. Boom, 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 boom. Got him. Usually at the arcade, I'd just stay in the lower gear. Just occasionally do this little bump, right? Oh. As soon as that tire hits the side of the road, it's just like there's no more control left. It's all gone. You're just dead. You just fly right off the screen. As long as you're not going too fast, if you collide with anything, you will not blow up. But if you get past a certain speed, it's like fall damage. Oh, poopies. Oh, poopy pants. Oh, poopy pants. Haha. Bye now. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, let's see here. Bum, bum. I really need to expand our audience. Because I'm looking right now. Last night, we're cruising around 30 people or so. And then whenever core is on, we usually can barely even get up to 10 people. That means that at any point in time, does that mean that people are just watching me play retro video games because ain't nobody else in the Frog Pants Network on. I mean, because the core is not a retro video game show, you know. So it's like, does that mean most of these people are like either a combination of retro heads and modern gaming, and then this decor is just too compelling? I don't know. But it is interesting to look at the user base. Then again, I don't stream a lot on Thursdays because I know Core is going to be on. What's the truth? I don't know. Also, I went live. Where all did it go to? Let's take a look. Let's see if the announcement in Discord. I'm live, everyone. That went live. Okay, are we on Twitter right now? Twitter. Something else I've stopped doing since I started going live on Twitter is I stopped making posts that I'll be online. So I think it's going live to Twitter right now, right? Yes, we are live on Twitter. All right, that looks good. But I guess people are just watching it there, maybe? I don't know. And then we should be live on YouTube. And I believe Kick is the other place. So let's go take a look at our YouTube channel. Let's just take a look. Here we go. Hippie Crusher, what is going on? Insufficient data. Exactly, Tana. That's what I'm wanting to know. More data. Wanting to know more data. Oh, no. I hear myself. Don't care for that. Does anyone like to hear the sound of their own voice? I don't think so. Oh, look at that. Trickster is over there. Dual tapping you and Core almost sounded like she said, "It's a go. It's a go." Interesting, Trickster. Your YouTube. Oh, okay. There it is. There it is. Okay. All right. Just making sure it's in there. All right. And I don't have Facebook live on anymore. So I probably should paste that occasionally. Let them know that I'm live. I used to do that. Streamer. Oh, yeah, no, please turn down your radio. So I've been doing a social experiment the last week. I've been hitting each social media site up. Like Monday, I did nothing but Twitter X, and I tried to learn as much as I could about Twitter X. And then on Tuesday, I did nothing but, was it Mastodon? And then I did Threads, or it might flip that. You might flip that. I'm not sure. And then today I've done nothing but Facebook. I even boosted one of my posts just randomly just to see what it would do. It was interesting. Got a lot of I did get a couple of comments. Okay. Yeah, did okay. I did a little boost just to see what it was like, just to see, just curious what the deals were. So we probably should. I didn't post that, so I've been on there all day. I didn't even post that I was going live there, so I probably should. What do you think? Hippie Crusher, how is your Thursday, Friday? I'm going to learn a lot of stuff this year. That's one of my main goals, is to learn and execute. I'd like to do something big this year too. Like a big YouTube video. Not like a huge YouTube video, but like just long form content, right? More than just me playing some stuff. Or if it's me playing some stuff, instead of just doing like the impromptu kind of thing we do here. You know what I mean? Which is great, and it's its own thing. But I played the first 28 minutes of Pokemon, just the gameplay, just to kind of run through it. Didn't commentate or nothing, just did it. I got some views and a few subs and stuff. I just haven't made much use of YouTube in the last couple of years. Mostly because copyright stuff. Always getting copyright hits for stuff that's like, like I'll get copyright hit for static. It's like, oh, I didn't talk there, and I got a copyright hit for static. And I'm like, come on. Do I have to really fight that? I guess I do. All right, let's play some more Spy Hunter here. Trickster said, I said that on YouTube a while ago at the start of the stream, but no one was there, so I came over here. Good plan. So I've actually, yeah, that's why I just pulled that up actually. Once I saw that, I realized, Trickster, that I did not have the chat for Restream pulled up, which shows me all the chats. So I'm looking at that one now. I was just looking at the other. Going good. How are things? They're not bad. Not bad. Just, trying to learn some stuff. Trying to grow a little bit. I like to be good at a game too. It's been a long time since I play so many games all the time. I never get a chance to really get good at any games. I like to be good at a game. If somebody to come by and go, holy crap, you're really good at this game. And I want to go, yeah, I know. You know why? Because I don't have a job. I just shot the motorcyclist. Oh, hilarious. Oh, and I Ralph Road. Gotta tell you what I'm not good at. I remember being really good at Spy Hunter at the arcade, relatively speaking. Like, I would play longer than most people. Longer than most. And it was a combination of being able to use that yoke-style steering wheel and the gas pedal. You kind of feather it just a little bit, And when you turned, unlike this is the PS2. Get your analog stick, and it's just like if you do this much, you're like, if you even turn just a little bit, you like fly across the screen. And the faster it gets, the worse it is. So like, let's say, this is me. Okay, let's see if you can see. I don't know if you've been to see it or not, but this is how much I'm moving this. Literally, it's almost impossible to see how little I'm moving the stick when it's going across very smoothly. If I did hit it over, like if I hit it over all the way, and typically what I do is I end up pushing the stick forward, and that way I kind of ride my hand, I kind of ride the top edge. I rim it a little bit, if you will. And that allows me to not turn as fast and as far. Like if you're doing it from here, that straight line, it's gonna bump straight to the edge. Where if you push it to the front, which it doesn't matter, it's not reading that front and back anyway. I guess you could probably do it from the bottom too if that was something that felt better. But it gives you a little bit of a time to kind of push over a little bit. Hope that kind of makes sense. I know, damn you, Big White Noise, always getting the copyrights on me. Copyright strikes. It's cool to see the sausage being made, isn't it though? Love to make the sausage. Love making the sausage. I kind of wish I was able to. I kind of wish that the circle button was the gas, and that the change gear was the stick. I know that doesn't really make sense because the gas pedal was an analog type. Oh, I think the acceleration's more. It gives me more trouble than the actual steering. I can kind of get my steering under control using that trick I kind of told you, where it's kind of like you round the top edge so you don't steer as hard. But the gas, it's a straight shot. It's a straight shot. Oh, yes. Tonda, just a heads up, one of my most favorite hero games is free on Epic Store for the next week. Guardians of the Galaxy. As a matter of fact, we should do that right now. I think we should run over because I'm going to forget, because somebody's already told me one time, if I don't do it now, I will totally forget. So let's all run over to the Epic Store. Now, I can do that from the browser, right? I don't have to download the client. I haven't done that in a while. Can I do it from the browser? Or do I have to download the client again? Probably have to download the client. Surely somebody has come up with a way to automatically add these games? Surely there's a third-party somebody who says, I'll do all the handshaking for you, and whenever a new game shows up, I'll add it to your account. Surely that's got to be something. I can imagine the number of games I've missed because of this. I played just a few minutes of Guardians of the Galaxy. Not that long, when it first came out. I think it was a demo. Was it a demo I played? I played some of it. It was really good what I played. Coffee says, I'm focusing on research on DisplayPort this year. I'd love to learn more about MIPI, but it's such a closed ecosystem. Interesting. You ought to have seen all the stuff I learned last night using my RF modulator input device. So I have a input device that takes RF modulated frequencies and then outputs it HDMI. Now, the way the device is made, it's got a channel selector 1 through 9, and so you think you go to channel 3. It's not how this works. You have to program each channel. None of the channels are actually programmed until you actually get in there and you choose something like channel 3, and then you adjust to the frequency megahertz wise on that channel, and then you save it. A lot of bad reviews on Amazon because it's not a plug and play easy device to use, but it gives you a lot of options. Another thing I didn't care for is it's only got PAL input, but the device itself is supposed to be able to convert to NTSC, but I don't think it's doing it right. I think something else is going on because I plugged in my VIC-20 last night and it was having trouble. Call of Duty Radio. What is this? Calling Fruity Pants. What is what is that? What is coming up on Discord? What was I doing? Oh yeah, Epic Games. I was trying to log into oh my gosh, what is going on? Why we didn't log? Oh, I'm looking for my code here. Okay. What is Call of Duty Radio? Who is calling me right now? Calling the talk show, calling show again. Calling Fruity Pants. I did this years ago. You got to answer. Who is this? Call of Duty Radio. Who is this? You got to answer, Jesus. What's going on? Who is this? This is hilarious. Oh, they called me. I missed a call on the 14th, the 21st, January the 4th. Started a call. They're calling me now. That's weird. All right. Don't know if somebody's messing around or what, but that's kind of funny. All right. Let me finish getting my free game here. Don't forget to head over to Epic Games and pick up your copy of Guardians of the Galaxy before it too becomes retro. Tonda, have I told you how excited I am about getting my Analog Pocket? Did I tell you that? Did I announce that here? I don't know if I told everybody or not, but I did finally process my Analog Pocket, and it is in the process of being, I guess, assembled or shipped, or comes from China, whatever it has to do. Free games, holiday sale, Epic coupon, Epic rewards. Oh, here it is. Best narrative. Oh, it's going to be so sweet. On the go FPGA. I can't wait. It's going to be so freaking cool. Calls Brown on Discord to remind him of his expiring car warranty, right, Tonda? Also, Coffee, have you played with, is it MT32? Is that the audio protocol for MIDI? Is it MT32? It's the Roland MT32. What do you know about that, Coffee? I know Tonda knows some. Didn't you say you had the MT32 Pi, Tonda, or the Roland Pi, or whatever they call it? I got to do that too. I got to pick up another Raspberry Pi. Right. Yes, the MT32. So I'm really interested in doing that. After playing some of those Lucas games, man, that stuff. I heard some of the samples and how it works, and oh my God, it's mind-blowing. But also, by the way, the Analog Pocket has some MIDI functionality as well. I haven't finished looking through it yet, but I'm checking out. Also, thank you for that repost on Twitter, Tonda. Thank you very much. Tonda supporting that retro community, man. Tonda knows the deal. All right, it's added. I think it's added. I clicked on all the things. So I've got the marbles gets me every time. I forget to do that final check. There's like 2 or 3 checks and you have to go through the final check, and I almost missed it. All right, so now I've got it. Now I've got the Guardians of the Galaxy in my Epic's game library, of which I'm not even really sure what's in it right now. It's been so long since I picked up any free games. They also got Sale forthcoming soon. Don't know what that is, but I can't wait to check it out. All right. There we go. Boo, 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 boo. All right. High, low. I'd like to get to the boats part here, man. Yeah, but I was watching episode 7, season 1 of Murder, She Wrote with Sheriff Lobo and as just a concerned citizen and friend to Jessica Lansbury. Is that right? Smith Mule, what is going on? I spent far more time than I want to admit playing the idle game that was free on Epic. Yeah, I was talking about idle games last week with Scott. Oh my gosh, I shifted to high, and before I could get into gear, he took me out. Tana says it works on a few cores as well, and maybe even on the PC somehow. Yeah, I think it'll take any input that you can push through it, right? That MT32, that Roland MT32. All right, let's see if we can get busy here. Oh, all right, there we go. That first guy, these guys are just bumpers. Oh, you can bump them off the road usually. Coffee says they have a bunch of MIDI instruments for the kids and fought with Sound Blaster, etc. back in the day, but only have surface level knowledge of MIDI. That's me too. I learned a little bit about. Probably learned too much about MIDI the other week when we covered what game was we covering? I'm trying to remember now. It's for the Play Retro show, and I got deep into it on that episode because I was watching playthroughs of other people getting to the end. Speaking of getting to the end, this game goes through this area, which we're all familiar with, the starting area. And if you're lucky, you probably can make it to the boat area, right? I used to be good enough to always make it to the boat area. I haven't done that tonight. But then, once you get past that, you get to this... Oh, shoot. You get to this snowy land, right? This icy roads. As if it wasn't slick enough. The roads weren't slippery enough in this game. You have to do that. We haven't even made it to the helicopter stuff or nothing yet. I think it goes this area, and then you run into the helicopter, which is kind of like a somewhat of a boss, and then you're on to the water. More helicopters at any point in time once you get there. Okay, so we're almost running out of our time where we have unlimited cars, and then we'll be just left with the 2 cars we have, or is it 2? I believe. Okay, so we now have no cars. Oh, because we haven't scored enough. I think you just get like a car at 20,000, I believe, or something like that. No, you don't, buddy. No, sir. All right, helicopter should be coming up for too much longer. And we should see a bridge out. Okay, I think the helicopter comes in this part. I've got one behind me and one in front of me. All right. Okay, there's my smoke screen. Oh, you can't. By the way, you can destroy the truck with that. Smith Mule says MIDI was an easy way of sending sound envelopes, wasn't it? The general MIDI, isn't that like a mix or something? I forget exactly what that protocol was. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Ah, dadgummit! He got me. So the MT32 was capable of doing you could record the what button do I need to push here okay, so you got to send a missile. Okay, so it's the missile that does your name. Okay. Weird. No, come on. One more. To the left. There we go. Bry. There we go. Enter 3 initials. Rub. I'm gonna rub you out, see? Right. Coffee's got it there. MIDI is like it's programmatic, right? It's digital sheet music signals you pump into whatever instrument. Right. So you can actually use something called sound fonts. So basically you write, the bits and bobs, and then you can push it through different instruments. So you could easily port it over to other systems that would, then use their own MIDI chips that would have whatever instrumentation that is applied there. But a lot of these games, you could keep that core programming in there. So instead of converting the MIDI to something like a Sound Blaster sound, you could keep that MIDI there. And Lucas Arts had found a way. I know what it was now. We were playing X-Wing, and X-Wing was using it because what it was doing was using sound cues as well. So you could enter a play field, and so instead of using, instead of having the music just playing on loop in MIDI, you could actually go into a certain area and you could introduce other sounds or warp the sound, change the sound. Smithfield says, I only just got a C64 with data. Oh, yeah. Oh, data. Still got to catch up on all the fancy tech stuff like MIDI and 16-bit. That is awesome, Smith Mule. So you got a real Commodore 64? TV's Travis was kind enough to send me a Commodore VIC-20. And recently I've been playing around with the Vice emulator, which allows you to do, I think, the VIC-20, the Commodore 16, which actually came after the VIC-20, I believe, the Commodore 64, the 128. I'm not sure if it has any Amiga stuff, but I want to say it also has some Amiga emulation too. But you can write, emulates all the stuff, the 1541 floppy drives, the cassette tapes. You can do all of that stuff. You can write out D64 file program files. You can write out basic files, or I think it's BIS files, which you could conceivably send to different 8-bit systems. I really didn't get into many of the 16-bit home computers myself. The 128, right? So this Commodore 64 was still an 8-bit system, right? I want to say that's right. You got it working? Excellent. That is amazing. Kung Fu Flash arrived in the mail this morning. Oh, that is awesome. But working on the Pi 3s for a Pi 1541 at the moment, plus watching some Spy Hunter. That, you are living the life over there, Smith Mule. These are all things I want to do. Puppy says they use MIDI all the time with music recording, triggering actual live recordings of instruments. Oh, nice. I have a Launchpad Pro, which is basically a MIDI pad, right? And I have some keyboards too that have I have a Casio. This is a MIDI keyboard, has MIDI out, which I've tied in to my Launchpad Pro. It's a lot of fun. Coffee says people get so excited when they hear someone make a song with their kid's voice. Yes, they do. It's just a few samples fed into a draw as different instruments. Interesting. Oh, hi, Terry. Hey, here again. Been here the last few streams. Yes. Just been lurking on my TV. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I said dolls too. It's dolls, what I meant to say. Thanks, autocorrect. Yeah, dolls. I said draw. I read draw, but it's doll. Yeah, you're right. Look at me crashing. Oh. Let's do this. Let's try to get it. So, out of all the ports I played, so Spy Hunter was at the arcade first, of course, 1983. Loved it there. Had a yoke type of steering, which is great. Had high-low gear shift. Had a gas pedal. All that's, steering wheel and the gas pedal analog. Had buttons on it, 4 buttons for the different weapons, and had a light up in the center that would let you know when you're in a new area to call the weapons van. I'm not sure how they handle it here because you don't actually call the weapons van here. It just starts coming. I think you have to call it at the arcade, if I remember correctly. It's been a long time since I played it at the arcade, but I played a lot at the arcade. Then we covered the ports for the Atari 2600, and then we covered. I looked at the ColecoVision, and the ColecoVision, outstanding. One of the best ports. NES version, probably my second favorite. But I really like the NES. Don't get me wrong. I love the NES library. I hate the NES color palette. Just not a fan. I love the Commodore 64's SID chip. Colors can be hit or miss on the color palette. Usually it's too muted for me. ColecoVision excels at great looking colors. Such a great color palette on the Coleco. And the Spy Hunter looks really good because it's very, very prime colors on this at the arcade. So ColecoVision looks good, plays good, fast enough, scrolls like it's supposed to. The NES version's a little too fast, especially considering that you're using a D-pad to steer and only have 2 buttons, and you have to use a combination of button presses and D-pad directional pushes to get the weapons to work. It's serviceable, but it's not great. But what they did was, there was another game that was released in Japan that was kind of a follow-up to Spy Hunter, but had a totally different name. They released it worldwide as Super Spy Hunter, and it's kind of like a shmup. And it's pretty cool. It works out well because you just lay on the fire button, and then you get like power-ups, and it changes the weapon setup. So you don't pull into the trucks, you shoot the trucks, and they have like they have a little flashing letter, and as you shoot it, different weapons will cycle through until it explodes, and then you go pick up. It's pretty cool. So if that was pretty cool. The Spy Hunter 2 at the arcade sucked butt. It was kind of like behind the car, but it uses sprites, and so it's not nice. I don't like it. It's kind of hard to play. What other ports did we play? We played the Commodore 64 port. We played the Speccy. We played a whole bunch of different 8-bit computer versions of the Spy Hunter, and the ColecoVision just blew all of them away. Let's see if I can pull that one up real quick. We've been playing this so far. This is pretty much arcade perfect for the PS2. It's the Midway Arcade Treasures Collection, which we visited several times in the last year or so on Play Retro. It has a lot of the games we've covered, and it's a really good set. This is the first time I've really been disappointed, though, in the controls. Lots of these other ones have been pretty good, but this one has been not great. I'd really need a steering wheel, and the only steering wheels I have just be a big pain in the butt to set up, really. Except for the one that's the free-floating one, you know what I'm talking about? Coffee says, Gears on the D-pad is a better D-pad test than... You're right. It's a better D-pad test than Contra? Yeah. It's rough. But you do, Smith, you remember the pedal and the high-low gear? That's what made it fun. That's what made it fun. Right Monkey, Coffee Dolls, and Brian Draws. Coming up next. Let's pop over to the Mister real quick. And we're going to look at, I think I have the ColecoVision one there. I'm using my blue controller, I believe. I'm just using the only one thing that sometimes I'm not a fan of the ColecoVision games because they used that number pad thing and they relied too much on it. It's fine because I see where they were going with it. It's like Coleco understood that they wanted games that needed more controls, right? I mean, we were just stepping outside of our one stick, one button Atari, which, by the way, lots of times what you would do is you would, with Atari and NES, and you may even be able to do it in Spy Hunter. I'm not sure. I didn't look that far, but you may be able to use two controllers. Sometimes you had to use two controllers to do certain things. But the Coleco never had the Atom. Did I go to the PCs or did I go to the consoles? Coleco, okay, I went to the PCs. The computers, excuse me. But the ColecoVision version here, ColecoVision, was pretty sweet. Let me see if I need to reprogram it. So like I said, I love the bold colors of the ColecoVision. It's right there in their name. They have some really good, really cool looking color palette. Okay, so there we go. So we've got, did you see that setup there? So you saw like the number pound 0. I don't know if you saw it or not, but it was a real quick look at how we're gonna have to use this controller. So the ColecoVision had, it almost looked like a phone pad or something on it, and you have numbers, and you could dial up certain things. I hated it because it wasn't, and they weren't like good fun buttons. They weren't like push button phones. They were like those membrane kind of buttons. Oh, I hated them. I hate the numb buttons, right, Smith Mule? Yeah, but the overlay made it game specific. Exactly. You could put like an overlay over top of it. But I can't stand those membrane kind of buttons. I hate those things. Smith Mule also says the ColecoVision had a heap over controller overlays for the game. Yeah. And they also had this really cool, I don't know if you've ever seen it before, but it's like a super controller or something. And I never had one, but I'm really they go clack, stick, pop. Yeah, that's it. It's like playing some Trouble. It's like I'm playing some Trouble here. And I did not, I hate it. I hated it so much. I get where they were going. They just didn't have they had an idea, right? They had an idea. Okay, so here we go. Let's pull this thing up. And I'll show you guys. If you've never seen, we've probably all seen the ColecoVision, but I'll bring it up in case you haven't ever seen one before. Let's see. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. All right, so this is the ColecoVision. Here's one of the ones that you would get. See a little numpad there. You get your little twisty joy. You get your little buttons over here, and you see that little overlays. There's your carts in there and stuff. Yeah, but then let's see if they have it here or not. There's your carts. Oh, that is. Look, this might have been awesome. Now this would have been good. Is that a pedal? Is that a pedal here? Oh, do you take your hand and does this disconnect or something? Do you use your hand to push that? What? I have never seen that. Now I'm interested. I hate the stickers though. I hate this locked in speed expansion module 2. Interesting. So this is what I was going to tell you about, the Super Action controller. Now this one is interesting because it has the literal push buttons, right? It's not those Pop-O-Matic bubble membrane craps. This wouldn't bother me too much, because it's like, start buttons or anything else. It's going to be fine. Start, select buttons, that kind of stuff. But you had a grip control. So you have like I'm not sure. You had this little spin wheel here is interesting. I never had one, but they like those trying to solve a problem. I'd be interested if there was any games that were specifically designed for this thing. But it looks like fun, right? That looks like a real arcade topper right there. Right, Trickster? The Super Action Arcade looks funky. Kind of reminds me of old landline phone. Exactly. So, Shay says, I found a pic of the expansion module 2. The pedal does come out to go on the floor. Thank God. So that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Oh, I didn't know they had like an expansion. See, I don't know a lot about the ColecoVision. Oh, thank you so much, Taz, for the 31 months in a row. Thank you. How's it going today, Taz? How's your Thursday, Friday? I can imagine a palm pedal below arcade buttons being okay, I guess. Yeah, I kind of could see, if you didn't take it out, you could steer with your left hand and kind of rock the pedal with your right hand if you didn't want to pull that out. But, that's kind of neat. That's kind of neat. I didn't know that existed. So, I'm interested in that. Like I said, I know nothing about the ColecoVision. I never had a ColecoVision. And it's one of those systems that nobody on my street had. We had everything else you can imagine. We had Apples, Commodores, Tandys. We had Atari 2600s, NESs. We had everything you could imagine. But I didn't know anybody who had a ColecoVision. I didn't see one until years later. And I'm like, what is this gankiness? And I just never dug into it. Shay says, pedal plugs into the socket on the bottom where the arrow is. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I see. Yeah, okay. So you pull it out, and there's a little arrow down here at the bottom underneath the steering wheel. Okay, interesting. That's going to make this Spy Hunter even better. Like, if you had that, this may be the best. This may be the ultimate Spy Hunter then, in that case. This may be the best 8-bit version of Spy Hunter. Period. Let's see if we can play it here. Get a look at it. All right, select the controller. Press button on the pad. I'm trying to remember which one it was. Was it this one? Super Action Controller. Oh, look at that. We can choose one or the other. Okay, so it didn't give us a steering wheel. So we'd have to pick one of the two. Interesting. Oh, I guess I should show you guys. I guess I should show you the screen and stop showing this, right? All right, there we go. It's a whole bunch of stuff. One skill, one player. Whole bunch of buttons. Push all the buttons. Push all the buttons, man. Let's check it out. Give us a little ColecoVision action. Now, you may be looking at this going, oh, this is a step down from the arcade. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. But, okay. Look how colorful it is. Look at that. It's very controllable too. There's no low gear, high gear either. You just go faster. You just either go that way or faster. Another thing that a lot of these ports had a problem with, no music at all. Now, this is not a perfect rendition, but it's got a nice little jam going on, right? Also takes consideration if you're going too fast. It's very faithful to the gameplay and the speed of the original Spy Hunter. And it's got a good bit of enemies on it. So, like, in some of the ports, you wouldn't see enemies at all. Surprisingly, about the time I say that, I'm not seeing many enemies here. But for the most part, there's a pretty good bit of them. And they're kind of easier to spot, too. It's an enjoyable version of... Oh, I picked the easiest one. That's the reason why there's not as many. All right. See, I recognize that car because it's long, and it has... that's the one you can't... Okay, there's our... And plus, the car design's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool sprite design. Oh, shoot. But, it's very faithful to the length of the maps of the original at the arcade. It really is just one of the best ports for Spy Hunter until you get to Arcade Perfect. Once you get to Arcade Perfect, which you can't compare, then you just mostly complain about how it controls. In fact, this had a steering wheel option. Of course, I don't know if... It didn't give us the option to use it, but it may not detected it. I'm not sure how that works. I'll have to look that up. But man, that steering wheel would be a game changer, literally. Literally. Oh, coffee. Now I want to make a Spy Hunter mini arcade with that red Tommy Racer kids toy thing. That'd be awesome. Fairly aggressive enemies. Woo. Oh no, he got me. He got me pretty good. Just has Sprite how it when it spun out and went off the bridge. That's pretty good attention to detail. It even shrunk in size to indicate that there was depth. That's an attention to detail right there. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. They did something pretty amazing. They did something pretty amazing with a very limited hardware. It's not bad. Not bad. Gonna give them their kudos. It's not bad. And you're saying, is this that great? Man, if I pulled up that Atari 2600 version, you'd see how freaking amazing this is. Even the Commodore 64 one, which is okay. It's okay. It's not great. It's okay. It's not bad. But just for sheer joy and fun playing, this is the go-to port right here. I'd argue also that it's more playable, which is something you want. Like, sometimes a direct port from the arcade is not always the best thing. Because home consoles are meant for long play, right? And arcade games were all about killing you and moving on, getting you off the machine. They're trying to get you off the machine. Home consoles should be a little longer exposure. So this is a good balance between the two. It's not as brutal as the arcade. Allow me the chance to explore a little bit. But still being pretty faithful to the arcade. The mood. Right, monkey? Give me them quarters! Give me all the quarters! I gotta pay for this facility! Looks like Tonda will be going live here very shortly. I have to raid in on Tonda. Oh, look at that. I just earned an extra car. Look at that. Got myself an extra car. Ooh, what's the oil look like? Oh, okay, it looks like blue because the pavement is black. Okay, so it's squirted out blue. Nice. Yo, it's got the wheels on me. You got it here, buddy. Absolutely. Tonda was here. Giving us all that retro love. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, he got me. He got me. Man. Get some more oil again. Oh no, my truck just ran somebody out the road. All right, now I got some oil. Did I get him? I got him, yeah. Oh, the bridge is out, so we need to take a turn here. Let's see. It's left at the arcade with the bridge out, which I appreciate, by the way, it flashing on the left-hand side as opposed to the arcade where it's just like a brief glimpse on the ground. It's like, bridge out. Next thing you know, you're dead. All right. Okay, so we do still use oil. Does that light on fire? I think it does. Oh, no, I didn't see that. I didn't see it. All right. Oh, it's a little steamboat, a little tugboat. A little tugboat dropped us off. Oh, no. Now, I think everybody in the water is bad. Unlike on the ground, there's no ski-doos or nothing like that. Gotta watch all these little sandbars. should be coming up on our exit here in a second. Oh no! Collided. Oh, it was. He dropped a bomb. He dropped a bomb on me. They dropped a bomb on me, baby. Dropped a bomb on me. All right. Hey, look, we had fun. We played a little Spy Hunter tonight, and it was good times. So I'm going to be back tomorrow with Scott Johnson to do a little play retro. So be sure to tune in for that. It's going to be fun. We're going to talk about this. Going to talk about some things I received this week. Going to talk about some retro gaming news. We're going to talk about what we're going to do next week. We're going to play Guess My Game. We play a little audio clip, and we try to stump each other. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. And then I'll be back after that. We'll be doing some streaming tomorrow night. I don't know if it's going to be some Baldur's Gate with Voltaire and Kit, or if it'll be something else. We'll have to figure it out. But I will definitely be back tomorrow night on this stream at around 5:30 to 6 p.m. Eastern time. So come back and hang out. Want to thank a few people tonight. Like to thank. Let's see, where did my thinking go? Taz, we subscribed for 1 month. Bum, 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 bum. I'm close enough to the Peter Gunn theme. Confirmed. So there you go. Plus, all those, you made this this possible over there. Look at all those people. Look at all those people who were faithful subscribers. You made it happen. You made it happen. All right, we're going to raid in on Tondagos, who has went live and is playing some retro. Be back on Sunday as well. I'll be playing some Sunday Race Day with everybody on the Discord server, which Monkey just popped. But the show, both seem like the Nightbot may be malfunctioning. Huh. Interesting. Well, maybe not. Oh, so he's playing with the N64 core on the Mister. I gotta get that loaded up. For the Mister, yes. So be sure to tune in again. And then we're back next Monday again to play some more retro games. So there you go. Have a good night. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Monkey. Thank you, Coffee. Thank you, Shay. Trickster was here. Smith Mule. Who always else was here? Terry, let's see. I saw, earlier we had a few other people here. Tonda, of course, is here. Oh, yeah. Hippie Crusher was here. There you go. All hanging out tonight. Making my life a little better. Puppy Kitten Trout. There you go. Just a few of our favorite people. Smith Mule, Shay. Thank you guys so much. Let's raid in on Tondagosa. Going to start in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's raid. I gotta get that N64 running. No, I missed her. I do. I gotta do it. Plus, I got a real N64 here. Whatever. Sit behind me. We watched it all night. Let's play some Rush. Let's raid.